This is the tensest and most fearful time for people in Myanmar since that coup 2 weeks ago. The protests, the groundswell, the momentum of them through the last week had really taken the junta by surprise. They haven't really been. They had completely underestimated the level of opposition they would face on the streets and in the form of strikes and protest movements. So we have seen this sort of. There's now a twofold military sort of approach to trying to defeat this opposition. First of all, there are threats and intimidation. There are armoured vehicles. People woke up to seeing the sight of armoured vehicles on the streets this morning, and there's the clear implication that they could move in and stage a bloody crackdown as they have in the past against uprisings. So that has got people very on edge, and the ambassadors of all the major sort of European and North American nations issued a fairly unprecedented joint statement today urging restraint by the military and the release of detainees. But the other element to the military tactic to try and crush this opposition movement is to use and abuse all the powers of a dictatorship in terms of the laws and the statutes. They are allowing for detention without any limits on time. They're removing restraints on searches and surveillance. And it's very interesting that they have reintroduced an old regulation that requires people to register if they have a house guest, someone not from their household staying with them. The reason for this is that the opposition is very much underground already. They're using safe houses. They're moving between locations. So the military is trying to say, if you have these people in your houses and we find them, or we hear they've been here, or we find an internet message, a social media indication they were there, you're in trouble too. So the military is really trying to deploy all its force, both military and legal and structural, to try and intimidate the opposition. People are back on the streets today. There's no sign that they're having any success.